Question tags definition. Tag question or question tags turn a statement into one question. They are often used for checking information that we think we know is true. Example: she is a doctor, it's not she. Or I don't need it to finish this today, do I? Use and the examples. Tag questions are made using an auxiliary verb, for example, be or have, and subjective pronoun, for example, I, you, she. Negative question tags are usually contracted. It's warm today. Is not it. Not is it not. Usually if the main clause is positive, the question tag is negative, and if the main clause is negative, it's positive. For example, it's cold, positive, is not it, negative, and it's not cold, negative, is it, positive. If the main clause has an auxiliary verb in it, you using the same verb in the tag question. If there is not auxiliary verb in the present simple and past simple, use it to do, does, did, just like when you make a normal question.
There is one weird exception. The question tag after I am is aren't I. For example, in there I am in the charge of the food, aren't I? Positive sentence with negative tags. Present simple B. She's Italian, isn't she? Present simple other verbs. They live in London, don't they? Present continuous. We're working tomorrow, aren't we? Past simple B. It was cold yesterday, wasn't it? Past simple other verbs. He went to the party last night, didn't he? Past continuous. We were waiting at the station, weren't we?
Present perfect. They have been to Japan, haven't they? Present perfect continuous. She's been studying a lot recently, hasn't she? Past perfect. He had forgot his wallet, hadn't he? Past perfect continuous. We've been working, hadn't we? Future simple. She'll come at 6, won't she? Future continuous. They've been arriving soon, won't they? Future perfect. They will have been finished before 9, won't they? Future perfect continuous. She have been cooking all day, won't she? Modals. He can help, can't he? John must stay, mustn't he? Negative sentence with positive tags. Present simple B. We aren't late, are we? Present simple other verbs. She doesn't have any children, does she? Present continuous. The bus isn't coming, is it?
Past simple B. She wasn't at home yesterday, was she? Past simple other verbs. They didn't go out last Sunday, did they? Past continuous. You weren't sleeping, were you? Present perfect. She hasn't eaten all the cake, has she? Present perfect continuous. He hasn't been running in this weather, has he? Past perfect. We hadn't been to London before, had we? Past perfect continuous. You hadn't been sleeping, had you? Future simple. They won't be late, will they? Future continuous. He won't be studying tonight, will he? Future perfect. She won't have left work before 6, will she? Future perfect continuous. He won't have been traveling all day, will he? Modals. She can't speak Arabic, can she? Modals. They mustn't come early, must they?
What are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are phrases that indicate actions. They are generally used in spoken English and informal texts. Examples of such verbs include turn down, come across, and run to. Phrasal verbs consist of a verb and a preposition or an adverb. Verb, preposition, and adverb. Get up, go, through, write, down, take, after. Sometimes the phrasal verbs consist of three elements: verb, preposition and adverb 1, and preposition and adverb 2. Example: look forward to, put up with, sit in for. When added to the verb, the preposition or adverb may change completely the meaning of the verb. Here are some examples.
Phrasal verb meaning example. Look first for search or seek. He's looking for his keys. Look up to have a great deal of respect for a person. He is father is his model. He's the person he looks up to. Look forward to a way wavering or anticipated with pleasure. She is looking forward to visiting Paris. Look up to try to find a piece of information by looking in a book or on a computer. She did not understand the word, so she looked it up in her dictionary. The meaning of phrasal verbs. Sometimes it's difficult to understand the meaning of phrasal verbs before looking them up in a dictionary. It won't be helpful to use the context understand them. Literal meaning. Some phrasal verbs have a literal meaning. They can be easily understood. She opened the door and looked outside. She was walking across the street when she heard the sound of the explosion. Idiomatic meaning. Phrasal verbs can also have a figurative or idiomatic meaning, which make them difficult to understand. Can you put me up for tonight? The phrasal verb put up here does not mean to build, as in putting on face up. It was, however, an idiomatic or figurative meaning to let someone stay in your house. Separable or inseparable. Sometimes the preposition or adverb is placed right after the verb or after the object.
Examples. Mary made up a really entertainment story. Mary made the story up. If the object is a pronoun, however, the preposition or adverb has to be placed after the pronoun. Examples. She made it up. Put it down. Take it off. Some powerful verbs are always inseparable. Example, I came across some old photos in a drawer. Not, I came some old photos across in a drawer.